Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks, to the Hungry Gamers back with another playthrough. And today we have our next playthrough of Infinity Defiance, the campaign. And I made tons of mistakes in the first one. And a quick thank you to those who gave me feedback, told me the places I messed up, and more importantly, thank you to the people who gave me ideas of just what it is I should be doing as we move forward with our characters. And I just want to talk briefly about the major mistakes that I made. And those mistakes were I was using Ramen, and I'm not supposed to be able to use him until after he shows up in the campaign. That's when I actually gain access to him. So that was a mistake. And so I'm not going to keep on using him for now, especially because I have Caden here all nice and painted. Well, painted, I don't know whether you would consider it nice or not, but that is now done. The next thing that was recommended to me was it's really hard to do the mode where you keep switching characters in and out because they wind up being underpowered, is what people said. And someone recommended a house rule, and I think I'm going to go with that. And that is I'm just going to give everyone a level up every single round. And even if they're not down on the mission, just because I really like to see all the characters, like to play all the characters. And this game seems like it's hard enough. So that is a house rule that I'm using, though I'm only going to give intel packs to the people who are on the mission. So Ramen will keep his intel pack. So talk about the decisions that I made for this particular game. I did go ahead and give the ability to use Trish's remote to her as an ability. For Caden here, I went ahead and gave him the close combat ability, which is just giving him some extra dice to go along with the kind of the neat, cool things that he does. I went ahead and gave Kang here this leadership ability, so I'm going to be able to put targeted on a foe, which let me ignore line of sight issues with shooting at people. And when I combine that with our pilot here, that's going to make for some really, really cool stuff. I went ahead and gave Uma, this was a hard one for me, but I went ahead and I gave her this mimetic, which gives me a little more defense and the potential to wind up being hidden if I'm out of sight. But if I am able to do it, it allows me to be a little safer, move around, and then I can get that silenced pistol that I thought was really cool, and that might be useful. So we'll see how that goes. Mostly I took it for the defense buff. And then I already said that I was taking the remote presence for Jazz with Billy, and then I went with the odd field, so it's going to give people around Billy a little bit of better defense. And so again, we'll see how that goes, how that works out. And some other things as we move forward into this one, if we ever don't have line of sight because we're ahead Caden, we'll get a little extra movement. And here we have a reroll ability that Uma's going to activate where you'll get to reroll yellow dice. So hopefully I will make sure I remember that. Future Hungry Gamer here. You probably noticed that I did not remember that ability, and it would have been a big help. So maybe missing out on that makes up for all the times I cheated in other ways in my favor. And then the advice was, don't spend my intel packs, save it, get some good weapons. So there we have it. Let's jump right on in and see how it goes. Congratulations, team. You've managed to extract Vera Xander. Your next mission will be to escort her to a O-12 research outpost on Paradiso. I'm not at liberty to say what we're doing there, but all I can say is that the collaboration of the Sigma is of key importance to us. Just 1 hour ago, those Shavasti bastards launched an attack against our Paradiso facilities. They don't have the firepower to break in, but they have mounted anti-aircraft guns. Evidently, they know that's one of the possible destinations we'll take Xander. In order to avoid those guns, the Stalker will drop you off 2 kilometers away from the objective. You'll have to make your way through the jungle and break through the enemy lines until you reach the facilities. Good luck, and be careful. Cuervo, out. You jump out of the Stalker even before the shuttle rests on its landing gear. You run among dusty whirlwinds into Paradiso's thick jungle. The thundering sound of the Stalker's engines diminishes as it leaves, and a couple seconds afterwards, you hear the exotic sounds of wildlife around you. And soon that sound is replaced by the sound of your enemies taking up an offensive position against you. So in this particular scenario, we're constantly going to be moving forward. You'll see there's only 3 tiles here, and what's going to be happening is every so often the back tile will be removed, and everything will slide down one, and a new tile will be put in front of us. At any time, if any enemies are back there, those get moved up to there. And if any heroes are somewhere back here, they'll get pushed up here too, but you'll wind up taking 2 damage as well. We start out on alert level 2, which means every single round, at the end of the round, we'll be adding 1 reinforcement token to the pool there. And along with that, just a couple more reminders that for the purposes of this, the opaque dice I'm using for all enemy rolls, and the translucent dice will be the hero rolls, which allow me to kind of roll things a little bit faster. Here we go. I haven't played in quite a while now, which is weird because I was so excited about this. It's been a few weeks since I've been able to even get back to this. So hopefully I don't have too many rough edges here as I get going. And here we go. Let's see how we do. I'm going to just crack on. Please drop any comments you have as I go through, and hopefully this will be smoother and enjoyable. So I need to get moving. I need to get up here. And I need to wipe these guys out. I'm not too worried about this pit patrol back there yet, though I probably should be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out and I'm going to activate Jazz. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward and go, make sure that's not a blue. Yep, that is not a blue. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right up to there. And I'm going to attempt to shock it. And I'm going after one of the Taiga, or really a cool target because they don't get any, I don't take aggro if I hurt them, nothing's going to happen, and they have no armor. So basically, I'm just rolling this, I'm going for a shield. And womp. Billy failed. So Billy did nothing, and I guess that's okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move Jazz. She has a movement of 6. I'm going to go 1. Actually, I made a mistake. I should have started with Kang and moved him first. You know what? I'm going to pretend that I started like this because that would have been smart. Go ahead and move. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to go 1, 2, or I should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just going to take a shot right there at the one right next to me. And these guys have no armor. And let's see how I do. Well, 1 hit. So nothing exciting, but I will take it. And what's particularly important is they're next to Billy, so I have that odd field, so I'm getting that defensive protection there. Oh, and I forgot to set up my initiative track here. And here we go. Okay, we have the pit patrol is coming. Okay, so here we have his move. He's going to try to get target on the furthest away, which would be her. And he has a movement 6. So here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And shoot Kang right here is the closest one. And so shoots Kang for orange, a blue, and a yellow with 1 auto hit. And then Kang has a defense of 2 blacks and a blue, and he can re-roll. Okay, and boom. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this blank right here. Nothing, so I block his auto hit. And I block this one. And then his abilities are, he gets to cancel one of mine. So that is going to be 2 wounds onto Kang. Not great, but not the worst. So I have that guy behind me also. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to activate Caden here and just get him in there and let him chop away with his 3 dice he's going to have. Because he's going to get a orange, a yellow, and a blue. So we'll go ahead and move him 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. And they have no defense. And we'll see if I can't take this one down. Oh, no, I'm not going to go there. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to bring them all the way around so I get that odd field from Billy. They have no defense. So I do 1 damage, but then I get to activate his switches. Ooh, I have a choice here. I could add. So I'm going to take 1 more aggro to do an additional 2 hits there, which will kill that one nice and easy. So that means I only have 1 aggro because I'm not gaining any aggro for attacking these guys to begin with. And this guy is out. All right, now we activate our next guy right here. And these guys are close combat, and they want to attack Caden, which is just fine. So he's going to move up, and he's going to make his attack with an auto hit, a yellow, and an orange. and then Caden gets to defend with a black and a blue, and then is able to re-roll any dice that he wants. Okay, so that is one hit, which is blocked. I can re-roll, the re-roll that doesn't matter, but I actually come back and do 1 damage right back to it. So this is going well. That's what I'm talking about. So boom, he gets hit. Then the other one is simply going to attack twice. So if I'm lucky, this will go exactly the same for me. So first off, whoa, that's a lot of hits. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1. That's 5 hits. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to re-roll this, try to get some defense on this. There we go. So that's going to be 2 damage that Caden takes. So not bad. It could have been a whole bunch and did nothing back. Then it's going to attack him again. All right. So defended 2, and he has an auto hit and that. So blocked. So not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, I don't know. I'm starting to sweat already because this is no joke hard. But the good news is I now get 2 guys who get to act for nothing. And so I think I'm going to keep moving forward because I like this extra little bonus that I'm getting. But first, I'm going to activate right here, and I'm going to go ahead and rotate his leadership card to go ahead and put the targeted on him. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make my attack, which for him right now, it's just 2 blues and an automatic hit. And his defense is a blue. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and discard this with our ability from the Defiance to simply inflict an auto wound on it right away. Boom, like so. Oh, I'm liking this ability already. This is a great combination. And wow. So he's going to block 2. So my 2 auto hits have been blocked. Sorry, my auto hit and my 1 on the die has been blocked. And then I'm going to use 2 shields to do an additional wound, and then my exclamation to inflict the stunned state on this guy right here. So he's at 2 wounds and he's stunned. Okay, so this is pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move. I'll get that stun thing out there in just a moment. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. There you go. Put that right there on top of him. Great. Okay, it's going okay. So he's not as worried there. I'm a little worried about those guys there. But I do have Uma's ability to do more stunts. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to move her right up to here. And I'm going to take a shot at this guy right here. I'm going to use her stun pistol this time. So that means she gets her automatic yellow. And then she gets 2 more yellows for her stun die attack against no defense for them. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get a stun on that. All right, so, wow. So I'm able to do 1 damage, and I could immobilize it, but that doesn't do much, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to stun it. So I did 1 damage and a stun with my stun pistol. And that's going to be it for the round, so I do have to make sure this comes out into our pool, and we move up to round 2, and let's see what actually happens in round 2. So the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to slide forward. This comes off the map, that slides back. And then that's it. And now we're ready for the next round. So, oh my gosh. Oh man, look at that. That is crazy. Even though I was here, it didn't change anything. Just by the nature of we moved it, it suddenly makes everything feel so tight and, well, kind of stressful because I got to keep on keeping on here. The other thing I'm worried about is stuff coming in because some of these guys here are not nice. So I got to be careful that they don't pop in with their reinforcements on me because that would be bad. What I want to do is I think I'm going to start with Caden, because what he has is on his card here, he has this ability to inflict 1 damage to another adjacent enemy, and I'm hoping to get those switches, so I'll be able to attack the one that is not wounded and possibly get this switch to go off and get the other one. Now, it says adjacent. I'm not sure if that is adjacent to Caden or adjacent to the enemy. I'm going to go adjacent to Caden because that's more fun for right now. Caden gets orange and a yellow, and they get nothing. So hopefully I can kill this and then have Caden kind of move on. He's going to attack this one right here in the middle. Okay, so that is 2 damage, or I could just take 1 damage to it and then take out the other one. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do 1 damage to the one in front of him. Then I'm going to activate my switches there and take this one out. And I forgot he has an ability it's because I moved last time. I should have done extra damage, but I forgot, so I'm going to not worry about that. So I've taken that one out, and then I'm going to, since I did a wound, use his other ability to do a displace action. Then I'm going to move him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to keep on moving ahead. And then I did not put out my AI cards, so here we go. And our first one will be the Taiga. So here they go. So we grab this here and see what they got. So he wants to target the closest, and then he'll pick highest aggro, which is any of them. So I believe I get to choose. He's going to target him right there, which should work out well for me. So that is an automatic one hit, a yellow and an orange versus 2 black dice and a blue for Kang. All right, here we go. Come on. Maybe I can get some lucky. Ooh, well. So I did manage to almost block, because this one gets removed because of his own little switch there, because he has 2 exclamations. So not bad, only 1 damage, which puts him up to 3, and then he will attack him again. Oh, no, he does. Yes, he attacks. Huh, no, he says he gets closest to him. Oh, so I guess that's all he does. He just does the one attack. Well, that seems kind of stupid, but hey, I'm going to take it. It seems like I should probably try to take that guy out and move on, because I don't even have a range on that one over there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Jazz here, have Jazz just pop it. Maybe I'll get lucky and kill it, and then move on out with where I'm going. All right, here we go. No defense. Nice. That's 2 hits and a shield. 2 is enough to take it out, so it is gone. But because I removed the whole thing, that does give it another token there, which means we're pretty much ready to bring these guys right on back. In fact, we will be ready to bring them back as soon as the next round goes, so that's kind of a bummer. Then I'll move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll move Billy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what am I doing? It's not my turn yet. We have to activate our pit boss here, pit fighter, who wants to get to the most wounded, which is way up there because that is Kang. So he's not going to be able to get there, but here he goes. He's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then he will attack the person with the most. Oh, he did get within range of Kang there. So there he is. So he should be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to. And then he wants to shoot the person with the most aggro. The person with the most aggro is Kate, who's all the way up there. So I'm going to go with, since he got within range there, that's who he actually wants to attack. So that is 1 auto hit, a blue, a yellow, and an orange. And he's going to be able to cancel defensive rolls. All right, and then Kang has 2 blacks and a blue. And so I'm hoping I can get a hit back on this. All right. So he's not canceling anything, so wow. So I blocked both of his attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this one and see if I can't get a damage back on him with this. Oh, that's cocked. I do. So 1 damage right back. So that puts him at 3 damage. So that works for me. I'm a liar. I can't do that. It's only blanks I can re-roll. I'm thinking about Billy's ability. And he also would have discarded one of his, so he's no longer stunned. All right, so that is it for our enemies this turn. Now I can finish out with what I'm doing. I'm going to move. Well, first I'm going to take a pot shot here, and might as well try to stun it again. So I'm going to have 3 yellow dice, and I'll get +1 hit for blank dice that I roll. Oh my goodness, I am such a fool, everybody. This whole time we were supposed to have Vera out here, so I'm just going to assume that I moved her, double moved her the first time. So assume she was back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just put her right there because I was clearly not thinking. Sorry about that, everybody. All right, here we go. Nice. So I got no. So it blocks 1. So blocked that. But I do 1 damage, which puts him at 3 damage. And then, since I have 3 of those there, I'm not going to stun him. I'm going to immobilize him so he's not able to move. There we go. So maybe that way he won't be able to get to me. That'll probably work well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Kang, I'm just going to go ahead and move him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All the way to there. Then, end of the turn, we add one of these. Those 3 get used, and bringing this guy right on back in there with 3 of them all the way at the back, which is about to move. So 1, 2, 3 is where they're going to be. And this guy will be right there because now everything slides again. Okay, here we are, moved on to round 3. Now, I made a mistake. I respawned these guys. That is not what should have happened. I should have been pulling from the top of my other deck, which means it should be the Guilo, which is a bummer because he's real nasty. And then these other guys are going to go onto the bottom of the stack. So let me just swap these guys out. This guy will slide back, all immobilized. Then along with that, we now have in our little zone here, we have this siege soldier who spawns over here. We also have 2 corpses here, which I can loot those. And inside of those, there will be an automatic med kit and then 1 piece of loot. So that might be worth doing as I kind of keep on keeping on here. Now, the good thing about the Guilo is if I can kill it, it'll leave me alone because I get to take it as a trophy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could kind of sick Uma on it if I wanted. And that might be worth doing. So I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going to start out with Uma, and I'm going to have her go ahead and shoot it. And I'm going to go ahead and add to it. I'm going to add my DA ammunition here to kind of add another switch there so I'll either be able to kill it or at least stun it or maybe immobilize it. So we will see how this goes. I'm not sure if this is the best thing to do, but I like the idea of it. Now, the Guilo has a single blue die for defense. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I do get to turn that into a hit. So I get 1 hit, and then I can either stun it or do another damage to it. I'm going to go ahead and do the extra damage to it with that DA ammunition there. So I did that. Now the question is, do I want to just move on? Or do I want to shoot it again? Because the Guilo does have a lot of health. Oh, tough choices, tough choices. And I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shoot it. Yeah, I'm going to shoot it again, just like I did. Oh no, because if I don't move her, I'll be in a bad spot. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I messed that up. I shouldn't have moved her first, but that's the mistake that I made. So hopefully, if I'm lucky, we'll draw him and he won't be able to move because he is immobilized. And, oh, the siege soldier. So the siege soldier is probably coming right after me. All right, he wants to target the closest person, that is Uma, then he wants to attack her. Yeah, so he wants to get right next to her. Huh. So, made a mistake. I forgot how surprise attack works. So actually, doink, it pops up right there, right next to me. And then does its attack. So I guess I wouldn't use this AI card. I'll just shuffle that back into the AI deck. And it pops up and does a chest mine. And it's going to be a hit on Caden and Uma for one orange die plus 1 hit. And this is going to flip on over. And the way I read this, I don't get to take a defense roll against this, is the way I read it. So if that's wrong, you can let me know. So boom. Oh my gosh, 3 damage. Oh no. 3 damage on both Caden and Uma. And they are not my tough fighters. That puts Caden up to 5. That is, he is halfway dead. And Uma is our first damage. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, that's brutal. And now it's going to kind of stick me right here where I am. Well, that's not good. And then this guy flips on over. Okay. All right. What to do? So I think, all right, I'm going to start out and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to activate Caden here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 around to the other side. And this time I'm not going to forget that he gets a bonus 2 hits because he moved. And so I get a yellow and an orange. And the Seed Soldier, oh my gosh, Seed Soldier has a ton of defense. It's a black and a yellow. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, wow, look at that. So he sends one back, but I block that. I have 1, 2. Then I get 2 more because I moved, so I do 4. And then I'm going to use both of these to gain an extra aggro to do 5, 6. So I got myself 2 more aggro, which is not good because it puts him all the way up to 3. And his limit is only 3. Is 4, I mean. But that's something. So boom. So I'll take that hit right there. And then I will take that displace ability to kind of move away. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not good, but not bad. All right, next we have, oh dear, the Guelo. Oh, gosh, I hate this guy. All right. So he wants to get in range of the highest aggro, which is Caden all the way over there, and then he wants to shoot him. And the Guelo has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can't get that far. 6, so he will move on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he'll stop right there. Okay, so that's not the worst. And then he gives himself the focused state. So that's not the best thing that's ever happened. Okay. Oh, not good, not good, not good. So but the Guelo's done at least. So I don't have to worry about him going again this turn. And this guy can't move, so I'm not actually worried about him. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out, I'm going to just move Billy 1, 2, 3 to there. Then I'm going to attempt to stun the Guelo there, which I did, and nothing happened back, so that's excellent. So he's a little bit weakened. Then I'm going to go ahead and have Jazz move. No, just take a shot first. Now this is a little bit risky, but I do have Billy's bonus, so hopefully it'll be okay. Oof, that's not good. Oh, I did, so I blocked his 1, and I did 1 damage to it. Okay, not bad. So I got the Guelo halfway dead. And then I'm going to go ahead and move her 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we have our pit fighter who can't move. So he can't do any of his things. Now, I don't know if he's able to retreat because he's immobilized. It makes sense to me that he can't retreat. That's probably wrong, but I'm just going to go with logic rather than stopping and looking it up. So that's it for that. And now I have 2 left, or sorry, just 1 left. And her. So I'm going to start with her. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there. Then I'm going to shoot it, and maybe I'll get lucky. Of course, I also might get killed, so you know. It's oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh no, yes, that's good. So I did 2 hits, and he blocked 2. And I don't have, so yeah, so that was a whole waste. That was a whole lot of nothing. Then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to use my leadership ability here to place targeted on there. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot at him with my 2 blues and my 1 auto hit. And since I have the targeted on there, I can go through. I'm not sure if Uma's blocking, but it doesn't matter because I have targeted. Boom. Okay, so I block his, he blocks mine. So I get, oh no, he hits me. Ah, shoot. He hit me for 1 damage. He blocked both of mine. Wow. Nothing. So I'm taking a damage from him, but I will be able to at least use a switch and stun him. And then I'm going to let this be removed by Agnes up top, and I'm going to turn that right into 1 more wound. Oh boy, that went poorly. And then I got to move because I don't want to take the extra damage. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Or do I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm going to move around to there. Woof. So that is the end of this round. So immediately I have to add one of these. And then we're moving stuff again. Okay, so I almost made a mistake there and advanced us when we actually don't advance until the end of this particular round that we're on. So that's probably a good thing, especially because we have this guy all the way back here, and that means he's going to have to move up there and pretty much have a dead turn this round. I had forgotten at the end of his turn before, he loses that immobilized that was on there. Okay, so what to do. do. So I think I need to try and take out the Guelo. I think should be my first move. All right, so I had the Guelo over here and the Seed Soldier there. And the Guelo, there we go. Oh, and I made a mistake last round. Oh, shoot, the Guelo should have... Oh no, I did damage to the one and to the other. Shoot, so now I can't remember who's supposed to have how much damage on them. I know I could go back and check this on the video. So I'm just going to give the Guelo the 5 that I had over there and assume I haven't hurt the Seed Soldier at all. I really apologize for that. I had to stop and charge some batteries on the microphone and the camera. So it's actually been about 45 minutes. So, shoot, sorry about that. Hopefully it's not, hopefully you still have an idea of how this works. So I'm just going to go with that. So I'm going to start out and got to get rid of, I think I need to take out that Guelo. So I'm going to start out with Kang, I think. Yeah, I'm going to start with Kang. And first thing that I'm going to do is activate my targeting. Put a targeting on there. Then I'm going to take a shot at it. And I can go right through because I have targeting. And hopefully this will go well. So I need to do another 3 damage to it. So if I can do 2 damage to it here, I'll be able to take it out using that targeting bonus. Oh, ooh, not bad. So I have 1 auto hit. Oh man, it blocked everything. So I got 3 hits, but it's blocked everything. But I can, well, it's already stunned. So I know this, so this goes away because he's stunned. I can use both of these to make it 4 hits total. And then I can use one of my exclamations to re-stun it. So that's what I'm going to do. So that means for all that mess, I've done 1 damage to it. And he's been stunned again. So I'm going to take my second action. I'm going to shoot him again. Still targeted. All right, and let's see if I can take it out. I just need to do 1 damage, and it's gone. Okay, there we go. So I've done automatic 2. He's stunned, so that goes away. So that means 1, 2, with those 2, so that's 3 damage. He is gone. Boom. Now, unfortunately, that means I say wasted, it's not a waste, all that bonus that I had to get rid of this guy. Now, in this particular one, it says when you take the Guelo out, you take his card as a trophy. So he is mine, and basically he's not going to come back. I eliminated him completely, so that's going to bring that out right there. And of course, when he finally activates, they're going to get another one because I've wiped him off the board. But that's okay. It's okay because he's the hardest thing we have out there. All right, the Pit Patrol all the way in the back is going to activate. And this worked out because, again, I had him stunned. So let's let him come all the way up. So he's looking for the highest aggro. Oh, and I almost forgot that I'm able to take one of these off of Caden and put it onto Kang there. And then he also gets another one because I did some damage. But now Kang is going to be able to do some more attacking. In any event, so now it's tied up as to who he's going for. So I assume he's going to go to the closest one. He has to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And then he takes a shot and, 6, but he wants to be in range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he wants to be at range 5. So boom, he's taking a shot. And hopefully I will be okay because I'm going to get to do some re-rolls with Billy's odd field. All right, so he gets 1 auto hit, and if he gets 2 exclamations, he gets to nullify a shield on me. So that is 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, and he nullifies 1 shield. So I can either just take 1 damage, or I can try and hit him back with the odd field. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna re-roll this one. And there you go. So, that was stupid because he has all these shields. So, well, whatever it is, I wind up taking just 1 damage, which is going to put Kang up to 5 out of 12. So he's okay. So the Seed Soldier is going to be a problem. Let's see. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to activate... Oh, Billy's in the way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to activate Jazz here. No. I want to get her out of the way because she is mucking everything up. So I'm going to activate Vara. and I'm going to have her just take a shot, then move that way. All right, so here we go. Maybe I can get lucky here. All right, so, well, totally blocked everything, and would hit me back for one, but it's stunned. So thankfully, nothing bad happened. So that was what I like to call really a bad idea. That was dumb. That was a whole activation that I just took to do nothing, but it did clear out some space. So hopefully someone can do something else. So we'll go 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The only thing I'm risking is these are spawn points that could go poorly for me, but hopefully it'll be okay. All right, next we have the Seed Soldier. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Well, at least I can kill it and we'll get extra bonuses. Okay, so once they hit the closest person, it is already next to Uma, who is the closest. It's going to hit her, and then it's going to pretty much just give itself focused for the next round. So I'm going to have to take that thing out. Okay, so it gets an auto hit and 2 orange. Now Uma, for the first time, gets to use her new ability. So she actually has on her defense, she gets a blue and a black, then she gets another black, and she's going to be able to do some re-rolling because she's within the odd field. Okay, so I've blocked both. Now they have, so he would be able to remove some wounds, but luckily there's nobody there. So that means I've blocked both hits. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this from the odd field. And I was unable to get a hit back, but it was worth a shot. And then it's going to wind up giving itself a nice little focus state. So that's going to be bad. I need to take this Seed Soldier out before I get going. Okay, now, so I think the best move is we're going to see if Caden can just kill it, and then I'll let these people kind of move on. Yeah, I think that's my plan. So Caden's going to move here for 1. Because he moved before he attacked, he's going to get to add 2 hits to whatever he does. All right, so I got 2 hits already. Oh, I need to have his defensive dice. All right, so I get to add 2 hits to this because he moved and he attacked. Oh, yuck. Well, let's see. So he blocks 1. So one of my extra hits he blocks. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3 hits. And then if I use both of my exclamations, I can make it 4, 5 hits, which will almost take it out. And I think I need to do that. So 5 hits on it, and then I will immediately use that displace ability that he has for doing wounds. But that does mean that he's now maxed out on his aggro again. So I'm going to need to do something about that. The next one is just going to be this one here, which means we get another one, which means we're going to have some more Taiga coming back this next round. Okay, so that leaves me with Uma and Jazz. So first, I'm going to go ahead and activate Jazz, I think, and we'll start out when I have her take 1 shot and then move away. And let's see if I can get lucky here. And well, ooh, I did. 1, 2. That's going to be enough to take it out, which of course means another one goes there, but I do wipe it off the map, so I don't have to worry about it later on, which, well, we're going to get a lot of stuff back, but I think it's worth it. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to right there. Ah, shoot, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to right there, which is okay. So at least now we're getting close to some of those corpses. Now I think what I'm going to do is, for Uma here, I'm going to go ahead and just try and stun this dumb thing again. Immobilize it, I should say, because that's working well. And if it dies, it dies. All right, here we go. So 3 really what I'm looking for is the 3 exclamations. That's what I really want. Well, I got 2 and 1 hit, which it blocked. Great. That was fantastic. Perhaps I should use the other. Now the question is, do I want to just move or shoot again? I'm just going to move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just move on up. And that is going to be the end of the round. Now, the end of the round, everything's going to shift. And let me get that all set up for you. Okay, so here, now we've advanced ahead. I totally missed that this was sitting here before. I just wasn't paying attention. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move her back over there because that's what she would be going for. It doesn't make a huge difference. Also, you'll notice the spawn point that was here has now moved over here, and that is part of the advance. And then we have our second little console there. Now, eventually we're going to have where we're trying to go over here, but it's not added yet. Also, at the end of the round, we add another one of these in. All right, now, so we are going to get some taiga back, which is not the worst thing. These taiga aren't the worst things to have to fight, so I'm not too concerned about those after they didn't manage to do any freaking damage to me before. But they will all pop up right here. This was another thing that I did wrong last time. I was splitting them apart as I was summoning things. But here we go. We got these 3 guys out there. So hopefully we will be okay. And here we go. We got 1 and 2. Now, the good news is Billy can also now actually activate this. I was cheating before, but now she can actually do it with the remote presence. And so what I'm going to do I want to start with Jazz? I think this might be a mistake, but I think what I want to do is I think I want to start out with Jazz. So first thing I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right to there. And then I'm going to let Billy do a hacking interaction. All right, and it's not particularly great what he's able to do here, but that 1 die could pay off. And really, the main purpose for moving right there is to allow the remote presence to allow Jazz to hack there without having to actually move, take a whole action to move. All right, so here we go. All right, so that's a really good roll. So let's pop on over and let's take a look at how that's going to play out for us. So start out, I'm going to place my 1 hit right there. The shield does nothing, and then I'm going to place this other one right there. So what's going to happen is if I can get this first one done, which all I need is another hit, I'm going to gain the Spotlight program, which will be nice to have another program. And then if I can get 2 exclamations down here, I'll get another software sample, which will give me 2, which will get me ever so slightly closer to being able to get some new stuff. And for my first action on Jazz, I'm going to do some changing of her programs on her hacking device. I'm going to put the pick lock in there. And so what that's going to do is that's going to wind up giving me 2 yellow dice and an automatic exclamation. So with luck, I can get both these things done right here. So boom. Wow, that is about as bad as I possibly could have rolled there. But I do at least have 2 exclamations, so I'll go ahead and place both of those right down there, which does give me a software sample, so at least that's something. So it does mean I'm going to have 1 more turn where I'm going to be interacting with those things there to try to make sure I get, well, I get what I need because I want that other program, whatever the heck it does. All right, so that's it for that. Now we see who goes first on the bad guys. Taiga, which I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But let's take a look. All right, so they're going to close to the closest person, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But for her, it's going to be over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll start with this one. It's going to go boop, 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 right there. And it's going to come after her. And it gets a orange, a yellow, and 1 auto hit. And 2 exclamations to give it another hit. And Jazz only has 2 dice to defend, but it does have the odd field, so she does get to do some rerolls. So I'm not overly worried. Okay, so I blocked them both. That makes me happy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can choose for this one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I think you can stand on top of a body. I think. So that's what I'm going to go with, that you can actually do that. And again, another attack on Jazz. Okay, ooh, so I got 2 hits. Oh, so both of those would be bad, but I'm within that odd field. So I do block 1, so that means Jazz takes 1 hit, not a big deal. And this other one's going to come right here after Uma. So again, 1 auto hit, but I'm out of range of that odd field. And yuck. Well, I blocked 1, sent 1 back that got blocked, so I take 2 more damage. So Uma is not looking good. Uma is at 5 out of 8 damage. So unfortunately, I don't have any med kits. But at least I'm close. I'll go pick up some med kits, I think, is probably my next move here. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with Caden here and go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. I need to wait for Caden because Caden, I need to suck away some of that aggro. All right, so I'm going to have Kang here take a shot. So that's 2 blue dice and 1 auto hit against 1 blue. Okay, come on. So I need to get... Oh, wait, before I do any of that, activate this to put my targeting on there, so at least I'll get 1 more wound on there. All right, here we go. So he blocks my 1 auto hit, but I am able to spend 2 shields. That's two wounds to it, and then I can use my ability from the Defiance to take this one out, which it is going to give me this, which means I am going to get a respawn, but that's okay because it means it's dead. And that also means that I can take one of these aggros off of my guy and put it on Kang, and then Kang also gets 1 more for just doing the damage. And then we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think this counts as being on the next tile. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it does. Then next, we have the Pit Patrol, which is actually dead. This shouldn't be here. So that just means we get another one of those. And you know what? I put those 2 away. That was silly. Those should both be out here. And we're actually going to get that Pit Patrol back pretty much immediately. Okay, so that leaves me Caden and Uma. So I'm going to start out with Caden. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here and hit that one. And now he has nothing. So I should, with my 2 auto hits, be able to just take it out. Boom, right there. So that one is gone. Of course, that does put me, again, back up to 4 aggro, which I don't like. But this one's out of there, and I get to displace. So, doink. I'll just move myself right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate, well, I'll activate Uma. Gosh, because I'm going to get a respawn, which I don't like. So I'm going to risk this. I'm going to move 1 to here, and I'm going to do a search. That search is going to immediately get me a med kit, and then 1 more from the loot stack. Come on, give me something good. Smoke grenade. Okay, that's not bad. That's another mistake I made last time. I used a smoke grenade and it... Oh, you know, and I said I thought I could stand on it. Someone would be there too. And the smoke grenade is supposed to go away after 1 round of smoke, but at least it's something. All right, so now I have finished the round. This comes into the round. Then I have to use 2 of these to bring the dumb old pit guy back. And he shows up right here behind me. Then we hit the end of the round, and we see what we have to see here. And I actually made a mistake. I was supposed to spawn another seed soldier, and I failed to do that. So I'm just going to say I skipped it because I don't remember where everything was, and spawning it now would suddenly hit everybody. That certainly wouldn't have happened. So horrible mistake. Sorry about that, everybody. Right, now what does happen is alert goes up to level 3. So that's going to do some new fancy stuff. And now right up here, we are going to get the place that we are trying to go is going to show up. So let's see if I can get all of this on the screen here. All right, so we're moving into round 6, and something I forgot to do, I interacted twice. Both Billy and Jazz interacted with that. They each should have gotten 1 aggro token. I totally forgot to give them that, which isn't a big deal because they both had none. Now that we're up to alert level 3, that does mean that every time we interact, it's going to be 2 aggro tokens. So I'm going to have to be careful with how I manage this. Now, we now have this spot here. We can now get in. To get in, we have to interact with this console all the way over here to unlock the door. We can also possibly get another software sample. If we end a turn with everybody in this space, we will win, which is definitely looking possible. But I got to get a move on. The good news is there's nothing that's hard hurting us right now. We just have to keep from hitting that maximum alert. And the good thing is that even the things that are coming out, there's just not a lot left because these seed soldiers don't respawn. So it's literally just these 2 things that are coming out. And yes, I know I should have taken some hits from the other, but well, that's just the way it goes. So the question is, what do I want to do first? And I think I need to activate Kang here. That's what I think I need to do. And I think, because I need to pull aggro off of him. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first things first, using his leadership ability. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I took that ability. That has been awesome. So now, boom, I'm able to shoot right on through there. And I'm just going to go ahead and take a shot and see if I can't get lucky and take that one out. Here we go. One auto hits. Then I can use both of these for a second one. And there is a third, which will take out that guy right there. And that allows me to remove this from Caden, and I'll wind up putting it on Kang, which will give him 2, 4, 5, and then since he did damage, 6 out of his total of 8. So that's starting to get close to being not good. And do I want? Well, I think I should probably shoot again and try to take out another one because he's already gotten his aggro for the round because he did damage this round. So I gave him that a little bit early. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy right here and see if I can't get lucky and take him out. 1, 2, and there's one just because that's what the shotgun does. So boom, got rid of that one too. Oh, that went great. Now if I'm lucky, the Taiga will be the ones that activate now, and there's only one of them, so they can't even do a lot. So here we go. And nope, no such luck. Oh, the Taiga are gone. Oh, shoot. I should have gone for him. Oh, well. So, well, I guess we're going to be getting these guys back right away. There's that. All right, so this guy, what does he want to do? So he wants to hit the most wounded, which is Caden or Kang. They're even. So I'm going to send him 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, he's already in range of Caden. Caden's obviously falling over very easily. So no, he's going to shoot at him. 2 shots. Then he will retreat. So the retreat is, well, that's not great. So he's got an auto hit, a blue, orange, and yellow. And Caden has a black and a blue defense. But he is within 2 of Billy. So he does get that odd field. So hopefully I can keep him up because he already has 5 damage out of 10. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I will reroll both of these. Oh, okay. So 3 shields there. That evens out. But one of them gets canceled because he has 2. So that means I wind up taking 1 damage. Then he's going to shoot him again. All right, so good news there. That's 2 hits, and he does nullify that shield, so I block 1, so 1 damage. So that's up to 7. 7 damage for Caden. He is not looking good. I need to go get him a med kit, I think. Sorry, I had that wrong. That's a withdraw action, so he's just going to kind of back off, which is okay. He's going to give me a little bit of breathing room. And he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back to over there. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to activate Caden. Caden is going to do a search here. He's going to get a med kit and a medjector. So that's pretty good. It is all of his stuff. Now the question that I have to decide is, do I want to go ahead and use a med kit and take that consequence, or do it? No, I think I do. I think I better. So for my second action, I'm going to use the basic med kit. I'm going to heal myself 6, so he's now down to 1, and I will draw a consequence. Oh, open wound. I suffered 2. Oh my gosh. So I'm at 3, but again, that's better than dead. So that's both of his actions. Well, now I can finish out with everybody because that's all I have left. And we're going to go ahead and take Uma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, friend. And let's pop him with 3 yellow dice using that stun pistol again. And he only has a blue, so really, I'm really trying to just stun. That's stun and immobilize would be best. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That is horrible. So it blocks everything, but I did get 2, so I can at least stun. There we go. All right, and now we're on to Billy and Jazz. So we'll start out with Billy, who's going to go ahead and do an interact. He's going to get 2 more aggro, and I'm looking for a single. Well, that's not it. And then I'm going to do it again, which is going to put her at put Billy at max aggro. Do I want to do that? Well, too late now. Come on. Give me what I need. Oh, damn it. Darn it. I didn't get what I needed. So I basically just put Billy at max aggro or nothing. All right, well, we'll do Jazz. Hopefully this time Jazz can get it. And the exclamation mark doesn't matter. I need a hit. Got it. So that allows me to flip this over, which means I have earned the Spotlight program. I have no idea what that does. Let's find out. So I'm not sure. This is what it is. It's this new program. And I don't think I can equip it right now. I think I have to do something on the Defiance with it. I'm not totally sure. But anyhow, there it is. I've moved away the other console because, well, we're totally done with it. And we're moving on to the next one, going to be this console number 2. Then with my last action, I'm just going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I'll go 6 and go right there. Okay, and that means everyone is done. I have to first add one of these, and then I have to bring back the Taiga. Taiga will come back. Just can't get rid of these dumb things. And 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, I totally forgot to activate her there with her 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it right there. Hopefully that'll work out for me. All right, round 7. So the bad news is I got a whole bunch of aggro. It's going to keep on coming because I got to get through that door. So I think I'm going to start out. Can I get Kang somewhere where they can target? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, he's kind of useless where he is right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out. I'm going to use Uma. Or do I want to use Jazz and get Billy up there to kind of monkey about with some stuff? I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to activate Jazz, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to try to stun this one right there. And it has no defense, so it doesn't get to attack back. Good. Got that, so I stunned it, which will just kind of help protect us just a little bit. Then I'll move Jazz. 1, 2, 3. So right there, so she has a straight shot. And again, this is not the best use of my time, but it's what I got at the moment, and I did nothing. And then we have, oops, I didn't put my AIs out here, and only got 2. Taiga are up. All right, so hopefully not too bad. And they want the highest aggro, which is Kang, who's way over there. So that's what they're going to try to go. And they're close combat. So here we go. They have a movement of 8. So they might be able to get this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite there. And then it'll move to the closest target. Interesting. So maybe this is not the smartest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it will close on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll lock in there. And that might not be right, because that's in some ways is helping me because it's cleared out. But of course, it might kill Caden back there. Okay, now what on earth do I want to do now? Because I am in a tight spot. I think I have to start out. Yeah, I think I have to use his shotgun. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to, first off, use this again. Put the target right here. And I'm hoping I roll really high and I get to use the actual shotgun's ability, which if I get, I can use a hit and an exclamation to do damage to both of those guys as well. So maybe I'll get lucky. Because I have 1 auto hit. Nice. So I have 1 hit already. And I'm going to use that and this to do the shotgun thing. Then I'm going to use that to add a second damage. Then I will use my Defiance ability to get rid of that, which will remove him completely. No, I'm not going to use the Defiance ability. So I'm going to leave that at 2 damage on him, and then 1 damage on each guy next to him. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it again, and with luck, I will be able to do the exact same thing. All I need is 1 more hit, 1 hit, and an exclamation. I got a hit and an exclamation. I'm going to use both of those. So I'll make both of these a 2, and we'll remove this guy. Finally, I did something that seemed cool. And of course, I will take away an aggro from Caden there, and he gets one more. That puts him all the way up to 8. Now we got our other guy's gonna go. Now with luck, so he wants the high. Oh well, he wants my guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's not quite in range with his submachine gun. So he comes to there. Didn't make it, so he will shoot Caden, which is not good. So he has an orange, a yellow, a blue. Caden has a blue and a black. And he is not in range of the odd field. So no whammy, no whammy. Okay, well. So I block 2 and I take 2. So that puts Caden back up to 5. Okay, it's a good thing I healed him. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do Caden and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to hit that guy. I get 2 auto hits because I'm charging in like a maniac. And oh my gosh. So he blocks 1 auto hit. I block his hit back. So I have 1, 2, so I did 2 damage. So, lame. And I will go ahead and just let myself displace over there. And that leaves me with Uma. And I think Uma's gonna go and hit him, try to get a stun. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Here we go. Oh my gosh. So that's 1 auto hit. Not 1 hit because that's a blank. Then 2 of those. She takes 1 hit back. And I stunned it. And then unfortunately, I'm at 6 damage. So she will also use her med kit to heal up. So she's at 0 damage, but she also has an open wound. So she's at 2 damage. Yikes. Okay, and that just leaves me with my pilot there. Well, let's let her go interact, see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let her go right there, and we'll see what she gets. First thing she gets is 2 aggro, and she does get to add 1 auto hit when she interacts with the console. So here we go. So that's a shield and a hit. So it's not perfect, but it is something. So we are part of the way towards opening the door. For that, I need 2 more exclamations. And also, we are part of the way towards getting another software sample. I need a hit and 2 more exclamations for that. Okay, now that is everybody. So here we go, moving to the next round. Now the bad news here is nothing happens, but at the end of this round, alert goes to max, and that is not going to be good. So I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Okay, and I also, well, it's a good thing we're going to, end of the round. I have to add one of those. Well, the good news is I'm actually out of AI cards now. So the fact that we're going to go to max alert at the end of this round is a good thing because it was about to go up. Okay, so I think first thing we need to do is we just need to accept that we're about to be way over aggroed. And I'm going to start out, I'm going to activate Jazz. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move Billy. 1, 2, 3. And then for his second thing, I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more aggro, which is going to turn into 2 more of these, which is not horrible because, well, there's not much left that can actually really hurt us. Because it's interesting. There's not a lot of stuff that's spawning this, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I don't think I am, because I'm getting kind of a beating anyway here. So anyhow, I get 1 automatic exclamation. No, I don't. This is Billy. So here we go. Let's see if I can get something good here. And absolutely nothing. Good job, Billy. You're such a hero. So now we'll let Jazz take a crack. Now Jazz is going to get 1 automatic exclamation and then 2 yellows. So hopefully she can get something done here. Okay, so I got 3 exclamations. Let's see how I can use that. So the good news is 1, I opened the door. So that's excellent. And then 2, I get to put this down right here. So this is almost done, but the door is open. So making progress. But of course, that's going to be 2 more aggro for Jazz. But that only puts her actually at 3. So that's not horrible. And then I have 1 more. The question is, do I want? Yeah, let's get that open. So all I need to do is get 1 exclamation, which is what I get automatically. So I'll just go ahead and just give her 2 more aggro, which is going to max her out. But will also go ahead and give me this next software sample. So now she has 3 and she can do something with that. She can upgrade stuff. Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully you're going to help me figure out what it is that we should do. But that is it for her, which means next time around, we're just running. We're just running now. All right, so see who we have to face first. Gosh, I'm really hoping someone didn't get put down. This is not good. Here we go. And the taiga. Okay, so I got 2 taiga. I'm not too worried because I think, yes, they want the most aggro, so he's going to come after him, and so is he. Now, of course, this does block Kang off, so it's going to be hard for him to get out of here, but I think he'll be okay. Oops, I took the wrong card, so we'll just go live with that. That is a yellow and an orange versus a blue and 2 black. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, I do get to reroll these because of his defensive abilities. All right, so they have 1, 2, 3, so they have 4 hits on me. I block 2, so I'm taking 2. No, they have 5 hits. Jeez, I'm taking 3, and I hit them back for 1, so at least that does take this guy out. And Kang's now up to 8 out of 12, and now the other one's going to hit him. Okay, and so that's 2 hits, and I do 1 back, and that will take this other one out as well. Oh, he was stunned. So, it doesn't matter, I don't take anything. So that goes away. There's that. Not that it matters because we're going to have everything's coming back in just a moment. But they're both gone, which means I'm just going to activate Kang here, and we're just running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then our pit guy is going to activate, and he's going to go 1, 2. He wants to be 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's going to take a shot at Kang. So that is 3 dice and an auto hit, and exclamations will nullify Kang's defense. And unfortunately, I'm still not in the odd field. Well, I get to reroll that. Nuts. So 3 hits. So I take 1 hit. Nope, I take 2 hits because of that. And I do 1 damage back. No, I do not. That gets blocked. So that puts Kang is at 10 out of 12. Ah, he was stunned, so Kang is at 9 out of 12. Yeah, we just got to get out of here. All right, so just my people now. Only my people are left. So we'll start out with Uma, who will go. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And we'll just kind of run in there out of the way. Then we'll have Caden, who also has 12 with his double moves there. I'll just run him in there. And I will run her in there. And here we are. Maximum alert. Round 9. Oh, and Taiga get to come right back out. Oh good, I left him there. And I seem to have misplaced my 3rd Taiga. I don't know where it went. So, just for the sake of argument, I will put this out there for now. I sure it'll come up, but I don't want to spend all my time looking for it. And of course, the particularly bad part is this. They both flip over and they're way stronger now. And of course, they get to go first. Okay, so this is not good because they get to go first and they're powered up. So the odds of me getting out of this without being killed are low. But maybe we will get lucky. All right, so here we go. And the taiga. So this might not be the worst. Now on the red side, and I made a mistake. I had a taiga over here, which I thought was the pit patrol, and so I just replaced with the pit patrol and then put that other taiga over here. So again, another silly mistake, but them's the breaks. So wants to attack the closest. Has no range, so they will move. This one will go here, this one here, this one to here, and attack. So this is probably going to be the end of Billy again. Now Billy has 1 consequence on it from last time already, so we shall see what happens. And so Billy's getting hit for 2 yellow and an orange and 1 auto hit. All right, here we go. And wow, blocked. Billy's fine. Then the next one's going to be on Jazz there. And so Jazz should be okay because she has 2 black dice to begin with. And she only has one damage, so it's got to do 7 damage to her. So I should be fine here. And well, I blocked 2, so that's the auto hit in that one. So I'm taking 2, then 3, and I can't remember if I can keep activating those over and over again. I think you can only activate them once per card, so that would be 3 damage. That puts her up to 4, so she's taken half of her damage. And this other one here on Kang, this is not good for Kang. This is not good because he's taken a beating so far, but I can reroll this. Uh-oh. So 1, 2, 3, and I block 1. That's 2 more damage, which puts him at 11. 1 more hit, and he is done. But I made it. So I think I'm going to be okay. So I have to activate Jazz first. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and I'll just run into the corner. And I'm going to run Billy. 1, 2, 3, 4 on in there too. And we have to hope that I can survive this. This is going to be the hard one. Here he comes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's in range. So basically he's going to attack twice. I'm going down. Oh, you know what I should have done? Because I can leave Billy. I should have taken Billy to here. So I get the no, I should have just sent Billy out there to take the first shot is what I should have done. That would have been smarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to the front, which is what I should have done if I was thinking, and I'm going to say I did that. So we'll then move back to be at max range, and we'll just hit Billy once, and Billy's probably going to go down. Okay, so blocked 1, but that gets taken away. So 2 damage, but that's fine. I'll just put my 2 damage there. And then do I get out? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on there. We have made it. We have gotten out. And nobody went down. That was very, very close for everything. So let's check out how we did. Safe. Kappa squads emerge from the facility to provide cover fire as you enter. 2 of them carry Vera Xander into the building while the others take down the closest enemies from the door and gesture you to keep going down the corridor into the complex. At the end of the corridor, there's a large room littered with provision containers and construction materials. You collapse on the floor and sit as best you can, resting against the wall or some container. You hear the O-12 soldiers returning after sealing the door, and at the exact same time, the door hisses open next to you. Ensign Catherine Cho enters the room. She's a lean woman with short, jet black hair and pearly skin. She tilts her head, almost bird-like, and smiles. Good job, Defiance team. Thank you for delivering us to Sigma Xander unscathed. We'll take care of her from now on. It'll be hours until we've destroyed the Shavasti anti-aircraft guns and established a security perimeter so your shuttle may land. Meanwhile, you can go to the infirmary, and you may recover in the barracks. She turns and disappears to the door. Before she's completely out of earshot, she looks back over her shoulder and glances towards you. Her command can be heard echoing down the hallway. Rest. All right, so we made it, and we each get to finish with 3 intel packs. We get one for all of us being there, for getting our NPC there as well, for not using our auto med kit, and we did not get one because had we finished before the end of round 8, then we would have gotten one there as well, but we failed to do that. And we also got one for having the Guelo head there, which we took him out, so that went well. Clearly I made a few mistakes, but overall I'm pretty pleased with myself. I've made less mistakes than I did before. Boy, this is tough. This is really, really tough. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get the board cleared away, and we'll talk about what we might want to do with our options and things that we can purchase and so on. All right, be right back. Okay, so here we are back on the ship, and obviously our pilot's going to stay where she was. I'm going to think, now I don't know if she stays with me for this one because of what I just explained with the last story. But assuming she does, I'm going to put her down here. So hopefully she can fix Billy because he has his lingering consequence. Now, Caden wound up with a consequence. So I think he's going to need to go rest. Or maybe I need to make a meta. I can't remember. I might have to check. I might have to make a medical roll to actually get rid of a consequence. But assuming I can get rid of it, I'm going to put Caden there and Uma there. Then for Jazz, seems like Jazz needs to go and start doing some programming because she got she now has 3 intel packs. So that seems like something that is definitely worthwhile. And Kang here is almost dead, so he's going to need to rest. And Jazz is pretty beat up, so maybe I should take Jazz and have her rest as well because everyone's really, really hurt. So first off, what are your thoughts of where I should send people? I don't have Trisha or Ramen here because I don't get them yet. Now, I am going to go ahead and just give them abilities so we can keep playing through and it doesn't seem like we're missing a whole bunch of stuff. Along with that, I said that I gave Ramen the ability to the remote prescience ability. That's actually not allowed because that's actually a later ability. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him this medicine ability, which doesn't matter because there's really not a ton of choices for him right now. So medicine will be his, and then he'll get his pal bot second. Then the next ones that aren't really a huge question, I think I want to take Berserk here for Caden, just because the way I was playing him, that seems really, really cool to even when he gets attacked, be able to hit back really hard because his defense isn't particularly great anyway. Then for Jazz, now I'm open if someone knows something that might be better, but I think Jazz, I'm using the hacking a lot. I think I need to take this one to up her hacking ability. So she'll get an extra orange die, which could be huge. Along with that, my question becomes, what should we use those intel packs for the software for? Should we upgrade something we already have? I'm thinking maybe upgrading this upgrading the pick lock to cat burglar might be good. Though, let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think about that new spotlight program that we found. Perhaps that's something we should be writing in. So, if you think maybe that's something we should take next time, also, maybe I shouldn't use what I have to upgrade anything. Maybe I should be looking at some of the new programs as well. So those of you who know, let me know what you think, which way I should go there. So the question becomes, what do we do with Uma and Kang? And I have it narrowed down 2 options. So for Uma, we're looking at either the response light weapons, which basically is going to give me another yellow die, which is really good. Well, there's other one that's going to let me kind of store up precision, so let me store up hits and ignore characters that are in my line of sight. Leaning towards this one, because another die is always good, and it will get me closer to her versatile ability, which is really, really cool. Then for Kang, I can either just add another orange die to his attacks with heavy weapons, which is really good. Or this other one here that will let me basically take more damage. And so both are pretty good, but I am leaning towards the extra dice because that is always fun. Now, the last thing is, what do we do with all of our intel packs? And everyone told me weapons, 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 weapons. So here's what I'm thinking. Possibly get one of these 2 for Jazz, just to kind of up what she's doing. I'd probably get this one because it's better for just 1 more intel pack. But hey, let me know what you think on that. I could also just save it and use it for, well, I don't know, for whatever. Also, do let me know what you think I should spend my 3 software parts on. Should I get a brand new program? Should I upgrade a program that I already have? I'm kind of thinking about upgrading her lockpick to go just from lockpick to cat burglar to go along with that hacking ability. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But again, just let me know what you think about that. Then for Uma, I have 2 choices here also. There's the silence pistol, which if I combine that with my ability to go hidden with the mimetic, that can be very, very cool. Or keep using the stun pistol that I took from Jazz and then add this light flamethrower because flame tokens are really, really cool. And if I combine that with this other ability here, and she already gets a second yellow die, we're having 2 yellow dice and this orange die and two exclamations. So it really, really, really could be a cool thing to use with that stun pistol. Have one shot stun, then another one set them on fire. So it could be very cool. Or just get the silence pistol, or maybe just save up and get the heavy pistol. But I'm kind of leaning towards the flamethrower because that just sounds fun. And then I think I'm gonna get this for Kang. Double missile launcher, and again, if I combine that with the extra orange die, we got 2 orange and a yellow die that he's shooting, and good odds of doing damage. And you can see the switches down here, and then the extra stun that it can do when someone gets hurt. I just think that could be really, really cool. But I am open to suggestions. If you think that's a terrible idea, let me know. If there's something else you think I should be doing, let me know. Let me know where you think I should be on the Defiance, all of those things, because my people are pretty beat up, so most of them need to go heal. The question is, what do I do with Jazz, really? Okay, there you have it, folks. I'm really enjoying this game. It's a lot. It's challenging. I'm making tons of mistakes, but I'm getting better. Thank you for letting me know where I'm messing up. I'm enjoying this a lot. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. I will do my best to in the next couple of weeks. After I post this, I'll leave it up for a few weeks, let everyone get a chance to watch it and leave any comments they have before I do the next one. And we should get this finished during the summer, I hope, when I have a little bit more time and I get better and better at it. But there you have it, folks. That is Scenario 2 of Infinity Defiance. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.